Okay, Genesis chapter 11. The whole earth used the same language, the same words. It came about that as they traveled from the east, they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and lived there. They said to one another, "Come, let's make bricks and bake them in the fire." So they had bricks for building stone and clay for mortar. Then they said, "Come, let's build ourselves a city with a tower that has its top reaching up into heaven, so that when we can make a name for ourselves and not be scattered all over the earth." Adonai came down to see the city and the tower the people were building. Adonai said, "Look, the people are united, they all have a single language, and see what they're starting to do. At this rate, nothing they set out to accomplish will be impossible for them. Come, let's go down and confuse their language so that they won't understand each other's speech." So from there Adonai scattered them all over the earth, and they stopped building the city. For this reason it is called Babel, confusion, because there Adonai confused the language of the whole earth, and from there Adonai scattered them all over the earth. Here is the genealogy of Shem. Shem was 100 years old when he fathered Arpachshad, 2 years after the flood. After Arpachshad was born, Shem lived another 500 years and had sons and daughters. Arpachshad lived 35 years and fathered Shelah. After Shelah was born, Arpachshad lived another 403 years and had sons and daughters. Shelah lived 30 years and fathered Eber. After Eber was born, Shelah lived another 403 years and had sons and daughters. Eber lived 34 years and fathered Peleg. After Peleg was born, Eber lived another 430 years and had sons and daughters. Peleg lived 30 years and fathered Reu. After Reu was born, Peleg lived another 209 years and had sons and daughters. Reu lived 32 years and fathered Serug. After Serug was born, Reu lived another 207 years and had sons and daughters. Serug lived 30 years and fathered Nachor. After Nachor was born, Serug lived another 200 years and had sons and daughters. Nachor lived 29 years and fathered Terach. After Terach was born, Nachor lived another 119 years and had sons and daughters. Terach lived 70 years and fathered Avram, Nachor, and Haran. Here is the genealogy of Terach. Terach fathered Avram, Nachor, and Haran fathered Lot. Haran died before his father Terach in the land where he was born, in Ur of the Kasdim. Then Avram and Nachor took wives for themselves. The name of Avram's wife was Sarai, and the name of Nachor's wife was Milcah, the daughter of Haran. He was the father of Milcah and Yiscah. Sarai was barren, she had no child. Terach took his son Avram, his son Haran's son Lot, and Sarai, his daughter-in-law, his son Avram's wife, and they left Ur of the Kasdim to go to the land of Canaan. But when they came to Haran, they stayed there. Terach lived 205 years, and he died in Haran.